Yo, what's up guys, Genius X here, and today we have here our first Gen 7 OU live, and as you can see, I am on a beta server on Showdown, and I am battling some Gen 7 people who are interested in Gen 7, and as you can see, I built this extremely broken team here. Around 5 Ultra Beasts or something was Genesect and Aegislash, the two most broken mons in OU. Well, previously in OU at least. So we have Formosa with absolutely ridiculous stats with Bug Buzz, Focus Blast, Ipene, and U-Turn. Standard Aegislash set, Scarf, Genesect, Ban Buzzful, Ban Cartana, and Specs Tapu Lele. So basically, wall breaks everything and has mons with ridiculous speed here, and it's just a broken team. So as you can see here, I joined a OU single elimination tournament, and while that waits, I'm gonna try and attempt to find a battle here. As we find Alola newbie here with Tapu Fini, Garchomp, Aegislash, Venusaur, Jerky Tree, and I forgot this name, Cartana. So looking at this team, I think I can start with Formosa, and we actually find one of my good friends of mine, Alola Newbie here, which is heated. I don't think I featured him in the battle yet. So he's gonna start with I can't pronounce that name, but I have no idea about the movesets about this guy. This guy, he doesn't have that good of a split up, so I'm just gonna go for the Bug Buzz. So he does not have a switch into this thing at all. This thing is just absolutely broken. 94% we failed to take him out as he takes me out with a dazzling game. Really unfortunate right there, but let's just go into Genesect and go for the U-turn. That thing destroyed his team, so I don't know the calcs of this game at all, so don't blame me if I play extremely bad. I don't think I actually have a switch into this thing. I mean, not a switch in a counter to this thing. I'm just gonna go into Tapu Lele. Um, his main switch is probably gonna be Aegislash or Tapu Fini. I don't really know. I'm just gonna go for a Psychic here as it goes into his Tapu Fini. That does so much. It's gonna go into Aegislash here, so I'm gonna take this opportunity to go into my Buzzwole. As I go for the Moonblast, I believe we were faster than this thing, so I don't agree with that play, but he can do what he wants. So I'm gonna go for the Poison Jab here, take him out. 50, we get our Beast boost, goes into this thing, we don't outspeed. I'm just gonna go into Genesect as he goes for a Volt Switch. I am Scarf, so I do potentially outspeed everything on his team, and let's see, he goes into his Aegislash. I'm gonna go for the Flamethrower here. That does nothing as he goes for SD. Probably has Shadow Sneak. Um, Gonna sack this thing here. Let's go for the Shadow Sneak. Go into Cartana. And we crit. I don't even know if that mattered, but we are Trace Banded on Cartana, so he goes into his own Cartana. He's probably gonna go for a fighting type move here, so I'm gonna go into my Aegislash. The reason I don't want to go into Tapu Lele is he might X-Scissor predicting that. So I'm gonna go into Aegislash, best play all around. As he tries and Secret Swords me, so I don't think this thing has much that can hit me except for Night Slash. But his main solution is probably gonna be his Garchomp here, so I'm gonna take this opportunity to go into my Genesect and go for the Ice Beam. He can go back into his Kartana, but after reading my Flamethrower, I don't expect him to do that. We do have a pretty good chance of winning this game now that he sacked it. I think he just loses to Flamethrower or Genesect. Goes into his Kartana. I'm gonna go back into my Aegislash here. And 86 users in the tournament. That is a lot. I'm gonna go into my Aegislash as he goes for a Sacred Sword again. I'm gonna play it safe and go for the Pursuit. Goes into Venusaur. Tapu Lele is my switch in. He has no Psychic Resist now. I'm planning to sweep with my Flamethrower Genesect in the end, but losing for I can't pronounce the name. So I don't expect him to stay in here. I expect him to sack Zertree, so I'm going to go for the HP Fire. This goes into Kartana, and we managed to take that thing out. So that's pretty much GG right here. Because we can just switch out and then go for the Psychic, and I think that will be it. We do outspeed this thing, so I'm going to go for the Hidden Power Fire. Unless this thing is Scarf. Which it actually is. So very, very interesting right there. That hidden power fire to 0, by the way. I'm gonna go into my Kartana here as he goes for the syntheses. Exeter should be able to 2-hit KO this thing, or what? What? How did that do 0? That did absolutely 0. Like, honestly, I'm gonna double into Tapu Lele here and try and Psychic Sweep him, but so he probably has Giga Drain and Sludge Bomb as his only move, so he only has a limited amount of syntheses, so I think, yeah, that is GG, so the tournament just has way too many players and we are not starting. I think I'm gonna end this game quickly by expecting the syntheses and going to Tapu Lele here. If he goes for Giga Drain, well played. As he goes for the syntheses, and Psychic should be able to take care of this game. I'm going for Psychic over Side Shock because Exeter does so little. And I think that is it. Let's go into our Genesect and finish this off with an Iron Head. So, our team proving out to be broken after all as we take down our friend Heated. And let's go find another game because nobody, there's way too much people in the tournament. So, we find a pretty broken team as well. He also has Formosa, so which means we have an auto loss against this guy. I'm gonna start off with my Genesect because it outspeeds almost everything as he starts with Tapu Koko. Ironhead should be able to take out this thing pretty easily as he goes into his Toxapex. I'm gonna take this opportunity to go into my Tapu Lele as he goes for a Scald and burns me. This thing is called, I don't know what that thing is called. Let's see, where is this? Where is this? Nihilego. Rock Poison, so does not resist Psychic. What is that? Okay, so I'm gonna play a little bit risky here. He's either gonna go into Alolan Raichu or Tapu Fini, and I'm gonna take this opportunity to go into my Furmosa and go for the Bug Buzz. That did 0, by the way. I'm gonna go for the U-turn here. This thing is obviously broken. Gonna go back into Tapu Lele. This goes for Scalds and crits me. Doesn't really matter too much. Gonna go for the Psychic here again, as it goes for Baneful Banker. Psychic here should be able to two-hit KO the Raichu. Just gonna go for the Volswish here. I do not have an Electric Resist. I'm gonna go into Buzzwole. As Thunderbolt does way too much, and I have to switch. I think we're gonna catch our first L here. No, I don't want to catch our first L. Let's go for U-turn. Gain some momentum. Go back into Toxapex. Tapu Lele. It's gonna go for Baneful Banker again. Baneful Bunker. Toxapex. Baneful Banker. What does this do? Oh, that's a very interesting move. And it has regen, so we take out the Nihilego, which is pretty nice. Gonna go into Furmosa here, as it goes for a U-turn. We can see what he's gonna go into. I'm expecting that to be Choice Specs, but he goes into Toxapex, knowing that it was pretty much everything on my team. So I'm gonna go into Buzzwole and spam Earthquake. I don't see a resist. No, probably not. Now let's go into Genesect, expecting to switch into Formosa. As it goes into Tapu Fini, not bad, not bad. If he's gonna go back into Toxapex, I think U-turning is just overall the right play as he stays in. Probably gonna go for a Scald. Gonna go into my Formosa here. A Scald is 74%. Not what I wanted to see. And we're just gonna sacrifice ourselves by going for the Bug Buzz here. I should have gone for Focus Blast probably, but looks like our team has nothing to do with Toxapex except for Tapu Lele. Gonna spam Earthquake now. And I think we lose this game to Toxapex because we can't break through it. Crit, please. Ah, it's close, 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 close. I think I'm gonna build a rain team around Pelipepper next. He goes into this thing, gonna get a kill now. I'm gonna go into Aegislash. Goes for U-turn. We seriously have nothing for Toxapex. That's GG. I'm just gonna forfeit here because there's no way I can win with a Burn Katana. But let's go ahead and build our rain team. So let's see here. Kingdra is a must. It also looks like the tour started, so should be pretty fun. I think this is gonna be a squad. I don't know. So I'm gonna hop straight in against this guy here. Looks like he's using a Mega Marvel team with a few broken mons. So let us start off with our Genesect. As he starts off with this. So he's gonna go for the Volswish here. I can pretty much confirm. I'm gonna go for the U-turn. This goes into Malwall. Interesting. Steel and Fairy. So Aegislash should wall this thing, but I'm just gonna go for the Gyro Ball. As he has knockoff. Okay, so I haven't played this game in quite a long time. I'm gonna go for the King Shield here because I want to reduce his attack. We do manage to get 2 King Shields in a row, which is pretty nice. So I'm gonna go for another knockoff here, so I'm just gonna sack. No, I think I'm gonna go straight into Buzzwole. She knocks off my choice band, which is actually better for me, I think. I'm gonna go for the Earthquake here. This goes into this. We do have speed. I'm gonna go for poison jab. This doubles into this thing. Really well played, but I'm gonna sack my. Oh, he goes for Stealth Rocks. Go into my Genesect and U-turn? I don't know. Um, let's see here. He does not have a switch into fighting types except for Landorus, and I don't expect him to go into that. So I'm gonna go for a Sacred Sword. As he goes into this, should have X Scissored. Goes for Leash Life, doesn't do too much. I'm gonna expect a double into either Azu, Landro, or Mawel, and double into Formosa. She goes for a Leash Life again. I don't agree with that play, but what can we do? I'm gonna go for Focus Blast. And then Tapu Lele into Psyshock, I believe. Looks like I am not good at Sun and Moon meta at all right now. But then again, we are using Ultra Beast, so the meta is gonna get stable after the game. The OE Council decides which mon goes to which tier. So I'm probably not gonna be able to use most of the mons I'm using right now. He does not really have a good cycle resist. I'm gonna start timer here, as he just sacks his uh I don't know the name, but okay. He goes into Malwell. Probably gonna go for Iron Head here. Showdown's getting a little laggy, but he goes for Play Rough and we avoid the attack. I don't think it would have done much because this thing has ridiculous defense. But pretty unfortunate. I don't expect him to stay in. I'm gonna go for a Nice Slash. This is a terrible play, but I do really want to predict that Latias coming in. As he stays in, I think that's GG. Goes for knockoff. I don't know actually. I think I still have a little chance. Depends on my set of my opponent. Goes into this. I'm gonna assume we outspeed, so he's scarfed. He's definitely scarfed. Yeah, he's gonna go for bull switch and take me out. There's nothing I can do here. He's definitely scarfed if he brought it in. If he's not scarfed, then he just made a huge misplay. Yep, he's scarfed. Imagine if that didn't kill. So goes into his Landers here. Have to go into my Genesect. Just spam my beam at this point. Genesect is my only win con. Yeah, I'm gonna expect him to go into Juric Tree here, but I really don't know. This thing is our only win con. And if I play it right and sack the right mons, I think I can still win. Gonna go into Azu. This should be a 2-hit KO. That is most certainly a 2-hit KO. Aquajet does 47%. We still have life orb positions, which is good. Zuriki Tree lives a hit. Gonna stack Buzzhole here. Go for Thunderbolt. Wait, no, I think that's GG. Because he got the special attack boost. Unless I freeze. Yep, unless I freeze. Unless I freeze, it's GG. And that is going to be GG. So, that is going to be Gen 7 OU for you guys. Really, really hard metagame, in my opinion, with all these Ultra Beasts running around. But once it gets stable, it's definitely going to be fun. And I can't wait. So, see you guys next time.